Less than pay class equals data end equals 38. 1 data start equals 86 greater than. The world now reflects on the passing of a man who changed the course of the Catholic Church in ways both celebrated and criticized. Pope Francis, born Jorge Mario Bergoglio, died at the age of 88, leaving behind a complex legacy marked by humility, radical reform, and deep spiritual resonance. Less than P class equals data end equals 917 data start equals 383 greater than I'm speaking today. Not just to mark his passing, but to try and capture what his leadership meant to believers, to critics, and to our collective understanding of what it means to guide a centuries-old institution into a restless modern world. His death, confirmed during Holy Week, and followed by the solemn protocols of less than M data end equals 721 data start equals 707 greater than sede vacante, reminds us of the enormous symbolic weight the papacy carries. For 9 days, the Vatican enters a sacred pause, a time of mourning, reflection, and ultimately, preparation for what comes next. Less than P class equals data end equals 1384, data start equals 919 greater than. But let's step back. Francis was no ordinary pope. He was the first pontiff from the Americas, a Jesuit with a deep social conscience and an unmistakably populist tone. He spoke not from the throne but from the street, championing the poor, warning against the dangers of unchecked capitalism, and urging humanity to take seriously the cry of the earth. He was, in every sense, a reformer, though not always in harmony with the traditionalist heart of the Church. Less than P class equals data end equals 1822. Data start equals 1386. Greater than. Unlike his predecessors, John Paul II, who helped bring down communism, and Benedict XVI, the intellectual defender of a European Christian identity, Francis saw Europe as the old center, not the future. He shifted focus to the global south, advocating for a decentralized, more inclusive church. And while that alienated some within the hierarchy, and even among the laity, it resonated with millions who had long felt unseen by Rome. Less than P class equals data end equals 2243. Data start equals 1824 greater than. Yet controversy followed him. Critics saw his papacy as a rupture from tradition. Too political, too ambiguous in doctrine, too critical of Western heritage. But even they often acknowledged his charisma and the depth of his personal conviction. He reached people far beyond the church walls, believers, skeptics, and even those of other faiths, with a message of compassion, justice, and environmental stewardship. Less than P class equals data end equals 2661 data start equals 2245, greater than as his body lies in the Basilica of Santa Maria Maggiore, a personal choice rooted in his Marian devotion. Cardinals from across the globe are arriving in Rome. They will soon gather in the Sistine Chapel, under Michelangelo's less than M data end equals 2489. Data start equals 2474 greater than Last Judgment, to elect a new pope. That moment will again focus the eyes of the world on Vatican City, waiting for the white smoke, wondering which direction the church will take next. Less than P class equals data end equals 2904, data start equals 2663 greater than. For now, the world pauses with Rome. Whether you admired or questioned his path, Pope Francis left a mark that won't fade quickly. His was a voice of both challenge and hope. And, in a fractured world, that might have been his greatest gift. Stay subscribed for more videos.